Good morning everybody, or good afternoon depending on where you are. Now, it's a beautiful day here in Manchester. In fact, it's one of the best days we've had in spring so far, and it's that time of year when English people get really excited because the sun's starting to come out. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to take some photographs, probably to post on my Instagram. I'm going to take you with me. We're going to go to Manchester city centre and probably down the road to Cheshire as well. Now, I'm not a photographer, that's my disclaimer. I know a few basics, but if you put the camera in manual, I struggle like anybody else. I probably need the instruction book. But one of the things that I have learned is to try not to take what I call a tourist shot, which would be the obvious shot. And when I get somewhere really interesting that I really like and I want to take a picture, I start to struggle and think, ooh, what can I do to make it interesting? One of the words that motivates me is intimacy. That's what I learned. Try to get intimacy. That will transform the shot from what you call a tourist shot, which is the obvious shot, into something different. And that's what I try and do. So let's go out, let's take some photographs and see how things turn out. One of the things I like to do is come into the city where I live and find the things, like everything's modern, but I like to find the things that have been here for years and haven't changed and photograph them, because cities these days are like full of cafe bars and nice places and big glass buildings. I like to find the really old stuff, try and find the poetry if you like. Places like this, St Michael's Place, this isn't advertising any estate agent's window. Who the hell lives here and what was it? At the top of these stairs is a park called Angel Meadow, and it's years and years and years old. Take a photo of this and you could call it the stairway to Angel Meadow. Manchester was the birthplace of the Industrial Revolution, and for a long time in the 60s and 70s it was like derelict, and places like this were just like full of rubbish and bikes and shopping trolleys in the canals. Suddenly in the 90s it was like a renaissance, and all of a sudden there was like this development, and these dark satanic mills became like apartment blocks. And the canals that used to bring goods and raw materials to those mills are now places where people sit and drink cocktails. But despite those really spruced up tourist areas where people drink cocktails by the canal, you can still get some great shots in the underground canals underneath the city centre. So once you've found your really strange place that interests you, the place that you think is a bit off the beaten track, you need to get down and transform that shot into something else. This, by the way, this is Alan Turing. Yeah, Alan Turing. So he solved the Enigma code in the Second World War. He actually helped us win the Second World War. He was gay, and then later on he was given a choice, either go to prison or be chemically castrated. Weird, isn't it? There's no justice in the world. Anyway, so do you remember when they were saying about intimacy? Well, if I stood here now and you took a photo, this would just be a tourist shot. But if you get down and try and get intimacy, you can get this. And with a little bit of imagination, this shot of the cathedral can become this. Okay, so let's head out of the city centre now. And just a few miles down the road in Cheshire, we've got something else that's quite photogenic as well. This is a Lovell telescope. It's at Jodrell Bank in Cheshire, an absolute beautiful place. While you're in Cheshire, you should come to Alderley Edge as well, and you can take pictures at the edge of the beautiful Cheshire Plain. And if you haven't got a drone, get yourself to the top of a multi-storey car park in a city centre and get shots like this. There you go. I hope that's inspired you to go out and take some great pictures. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, even better subscribe. It's your interaction that sort of motivates me to do these videos. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.